What's up, everyone? It's Ben Reeve here again from the Hoop Show, back for another episode. But this episode, we're going to have a look at some of the players that have departed at the club in the last few weeks, sadly. The biggest one, of course, is Joel Selwood. I think everything's been said about Joel in the last few weeks that can possibly have been said, but that's going to hurt us, I think, for a few years. I don't know if it'll hurt us on the field, but it'll hurt us in the heart with Joel not being around or not wearing the hoops. Hopefully he'll be around in some capacity or he'll get to the games a lot and still be seen around the club. That'll be great. But we've also said farewell to Luke Dahlhaus and Sean Higgins, who Dahlhaus is a premiership player and Higgins won best and fairest before, so they didn't. Dahlhaus had a couple of good years with us, and Higgins was probably on the down slope in his last couple of years in the game. But both players have been fantastic in their prime and good servants of the club. So I'm sad to see them go as well. But time comes for everyone eventually. No other retirements at this point. Not. Yeah, I don't think so. No, that's it in terms of retirements. Things can happen over the pre-season. You never know. There might be someone that decides, actually, I don't want to do another pre-season. We'll see what happens. But at this stage, it's just those three. We did trade Cooper Stevens, unfortunately. I wanted to keep him, but he's gone to the enemy, and sometimes you got to lose some good players to get some good players in. So sadly, he goes there. Look, good luck to him. I hope he plays well in every game except when he plays Geelong. And goes statless on those games. Sorry, Coop, but you're with the enemy, mate. I still like you, and you're a good bloke, but yeah. I hope don't want to see footage of you holding that Hawk Guernsey and crying into it. It's only one Guernsey, mate. I know you're a Hawthorn supporter as a kid, but yeah, that we'll always remember you sitting there holding your Guernsey before your first game and getting all emotional about it. That was great. So some delistings, probably the biggest ones. Quentin Narco gave him plenty of opportunity, just couldn't quite get it done, and wasn't able to get into the side this year to prove himself. The raps on him were, or the comment on him was that he just didn't work hard enough the other way when he didn't have the ball. So it's probably, look, I hope he gets another chance somewhere else. He may or may not, but yeah, look, that'll be the thing. I guess he's had plenty of opportunities in the system and just hasn't been able to make it work. But he might get a chance at a club that just needs someone who's been in the system 4 or 5 years. I don't know. I hope he does. I guess he's good to watch. I enjoy watching him, but I guess I won't enjoy watching him as much anymore when he's not in the hoops. But yes, fingers crossed. I was another one I was sad that we delisted was Francis Evans. I think he might get to Port in the end. I think. Let's hope so. Anyway, hopefully he'll get another opportunity there. I think there was a lot of talk towards the end of the season, and that might be something that he's looking towards. But wasn't able to string together many games for us this year. It might have been 1 or 2 games that he got to play for the club, and just again another one who probably found himself on the other side of the fringe and couldn't quite force anyone else out. So it looked okay at VFL level, but and probably does deserve an opportunity at an AFL club. But we'll wait and see whether he gets to Port or somewhere else through the next few weeks and months or so. Paul Sapatolis, I think I pronounced that right. Yeah, we didn't see him at AFL level, and haven't seen Nick Stevens and who was the other one? Zane Williams, the B. I think he was one of the top-up players mid-season. So I didn't get to see any of those boys. So we'll see what happens with them. Look, Nick Stevens was one I probably thought we'd give a bit more of a chance to. He might bob up somewhere else in future, but Zane, good luck to him in whatever level he plays at as well. So yeah, as I said, that's probably there's always well, not always, but often you see that there's a late retirement or something happens. You never know. Like one of our older guys might do a knee in training and say, like, yeah, thanks, I don't want to spend. I'm already 33, 34. I don't want to spend a whole year recovering to go again and be a year older. So you never know. But at that stage, that's who we're farewelling. And as I said, right off the top, Joel's the biggest one, and we're going to miss him. We're going to miss you, Joel. But hopefully there's someone ready to go to take over that captain's role. Anyway, Shane O'Bree's probably one of the assistant coaches that has gone away as well. I can't remember if there's any other assistant coaches that have moved on. But yeah, a couple of there's always a bit of change in those off-field roles as well throughout the year. But anyway, that's it for me. Another episode of the Hoop Show in the bag. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as per normal and check out a few of the other videos on the screen. Take care and go Cats.